Lovers, Leo Nation and their lovers, welcome to your December 2020 astrological sign update. My name is Made for Love. All right, so when you're watching these readings, love readings, all right, you're not just going to watch your sun sign, you're going to watch your sun, moon, Venus, and your rising sign, and then you're going to watch your person's placements in those areas, because when it comes to soul connections, the energies can definitely be flipped or vice versa. And then you're going to use your intuition. If your heart is calling you to a particular title or thumbnail, go there. That's your guides, right? Part of this journey is developing your intuitive gifts, and everybody has it. Everybody on the face of this earth has psychic gifts. It's just that some choose to embrace them and some do not, for whatever reason. Right? I also feel like the fact that I think you and Virgo will be the only ones that will see me doing a reading with blue nail polish, because I'm feeling a rebellious mood. I feel like there's something, I think there's something that Spirit is asking you to rebel against at this time. Maybe it's a way of being, a way of thinking about yourself, a way of conducting a relationship. I think that's been a message that's been coming through distinctly for November and December, like breaking out of old molds and habits. And if we examine the relationships that we are connected to right now, a lot of them are still in kind of karmic energies, where you know for sure that your person has woken up, but they're still insisting on not transforming or not showing outwardly that they've transformed. Okay, so they're still doing their old toxic habits and that kind of thing. And I feel like you're being asked to rebel against that. Okay, the acceptance of those toxic habits. Block that karmic energy. That's one. And two, blue's about throat chakra and the truth. So there's something about the truth, either the truth needing to be spoken or the truth about to be revealed here. Okay, but either way, it's like moving into the most authentic version of yourself, or pushing your relationship into its most authentic version. Take it as it resonates, but that's what I'm getting. Okay, whatever happens during a reading is part of the reading. So we're going to start with a holistic view of your person. So we're going to go in with the higher self, right? So there's a message from their higher self. We'll see what their higher self wants to say. I mean, it's a fuller acceptance of self and exploration of self, because I never thought that I would like blue nail polish, but I put it on this morning and I kind of love it, So it's about that exploration. So maybe it's exploration of your spiritual gifts or something. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. All right. So what does their shadow self want to let you know right now? And I just used Mystic Moon's Twin Flame Shadows. We're gonna have a look at what your person is healing at this point in time. And as usual, that's the deck that I take the 3D messages from is missing as usual. So maybe your person is in the 3D is missing in action. Sorry. I think they're releasing something negative. All right, so what are they healing right now? This is my Wounded Warriors deck. Some negative shit. We're gonna find out, trust me. And what are they experiencing right now on their twin flame soulmate journey? And this is my twin experience deck. Oh, we got street signs. Okay, so it looks like Spirit bombarding them with some messages and reminding them of you. So street signs, car license plates, the whole works. They're getting signs everywhere that's trying to point them in the right direction. That's what I'm getting with this. All right, so let me pause and let me get the 3D deck that is always missing in action. So maybe your person's 3D self always bloody MIA. All right, 1 second, guys. Right, and for the 3D self, we're going to be using the Naked Flame Healing Messages by Angelic Revelation 144, okay? So a year from now, we're going to pull this one out. Why not? And I'll pull a card on it, okay? Okay, so what does their 3D self want you to know? Alrighty. All right, Leo. Let us see what we have here. All right, so we're going to put a year from now. Okay, what is the message from their higher self? My love for you is deeper than the ocean. So this person, their emotions for you, they run really deep. Look, more blue again, right? Right? And I think they're recognizing the truth of that. You see, they're recognizing that you're the real one. You're the true believer, right? You're the one that's always believed in them. You've been their guide and light. You've been their lifeline. Okay, I'm hearing for some of you, like literally their lifeline. Okay, all right. And through you, they have undergone a transformation. That's what I was telling you about this person. Okay, and you have to feel this in your heart. Okay, because remember, it's a general reading, so not every message is going to be for you. But I'm feeling that this person has undergone a transformation. We have 49, that reduced to 13. They've undergone a transformation, but they're just not showing it. They're keeping it under wraps. They're keeping it underwater. Okay? I think they're drowning in their emotions right now. But it's not something they can't navigate. But for some reason, they find it hard to be expressive. All right? So we're gonna pull some cards and find out why. What's their shadow self saying? Right, they're robotic, okay? So this person has been disconnected from their emotions for a very long time. I'm also getting something here about the throat chakra. Their throat chakra is in overdrive. I don't know, I get an overdrive. I'm not getting anything else from this pick. And when your throat chakra is in overdrive, this is someone who likes to tell stories. Let's put it mildly. But this is the pathological liar, okay? And that's because there's some sort of blockage there from childhood. Okay, so this person, they've been really disconnected from their emotions. So this emotional overload that they are getting right now, they're holding on to. You're like that stable force in this sea. They're holding on to you for dear life because they're just not accustomed to navigating the depth of the emotions that they feel right now. That's what I'm getting with that. Okay, this person's shadow side, it's their ego self, the self that they project to the world, is very cold and detached. But inside this person, it's pure fire and water, right? What they're healing right now, narcissistic family. You're gonna go and look at the Taurus reading. I'm putting it to you. This Taurus reading, go look at the Taurus. So some of you guys definitely dealing with a Taurus because this card came out for what they were healing. That's one. And two, there's also another video link there that talks about the narcissistic or cult family. It's in the pinned comment section of that reading. I think you're going to get more information that's going to help you understand where your person is coming from and help you understand why this person is so robotic. Because in their family, to show emotions is to show a weakness that others can prey upon. Okay, so you're trying to make this person open up and share their experiences, but they have learned the hard way that sharing their emotions and their experiences is inviting yourself to be victimized. All right, so you have to go look at that reading, both the Taurus one and the one that's in the linked comment of the Taurus reading, because it's going to help you. Now, that is not to say that you're going to accept any kind of abusive behavior from this person. Okay, you're just understanding them. You're not tolerating the shit, but you're understanding them just a little bit more. And quite frankly, if this person is your twin, there's something about you that's projecting this also. Okay. All right, so we have three street signs. So we said, all right, this is synchronicities and in the wider sense. So it looks like they might be getting numbers, 11, the whole shit. So they can't deny this. And that's why they're drowning their emotions. Okay, they can't deny it. But the depth of the emotions here, they're just out of their depth. They just don't know how to deal with what they're experiencing right now. They're drowning. Okay, now we have a year from now. So we'll pull cards on that. And then the other message from their 3D self is, thank you for always believing in me with your love. You see exactly what we were saying, right? You've been the real one. You've always been the one who's believed in them. Okay. It says with your love, nobody can get me now. Now this sounds like a little codependency, and that's I think why we have this rope, because there's a tie there. There's a kind of codependent tie. This person kind of feels bound. Okay. And that's another reason why they're not expressing themselves as well, because they're afraid. They already feel bound and tied and connected to you. If they really express that emotions, there's no fucking turning back. Okay? And then if this person was a karmic, then what do? They have no idea. So the most they can do is try to keep that on the wraps. But that's this kind of emotion is not something that you can keep on the wraps for a long time. Okay? You make yourself sick with this. Right? This will manifest as disease. For sure. It says, I look at everything you send me, and I'm doing the inner work. And that's why I think this person has undergone a transformation. But as I said, you have to follow your intuition, because this is a general reading, okay? It's not going to apply for everyone, right? So when you're watching this reading, you hold your sword of discernment in your hand, okay? And you will decide what is truth and what is for somebody else, okay? All right, so their love for you is deeper than the ocean. So they're drowning in their emotions right now. See? Now we have the Magician here. This is Gemini energy, this is Virgo energy. So this is what's inspiring them to make a change. Because 13, the Death card, it's the end, but it's the beginning. And so is the Magician. Magician is also the beginning. So it's the death of the old self. That's what I see there, right? Loving themselves, wanting this new start in love, but there's interference here, and I'm getting there's internal conflict here. Let's see what that Five of Wands means. But that's a narcissistic family, though. That's a narcissistic family, and for some of them it could even be another connection, but this is a narcissistic family trying to interfere. Yeah. Now Robotic wanted to jump out. Well, I was coming to you, Robotic. Right, so this is one of the most important cards that we're going to dive into today, right? Robotic just jumped out. So, right, now this person here keeping an eye on you, okay? But Spirit is also letting us know that the damage to this person's throat chakra, because this is a card of communication, this is childhood communication. The damage to this person's throat chakra was done in childhood, right? In childhood, they were there scoping out the scenes, looking at the interplays between the different relationships in the family dynamic, and they realize, wait now, if you show emotion, if you're soft in this dynamic here, you're going to be eaten for breakfast. Okay? So they learn to keep everything inside. They were watching and learning. They were watching and learning. This person is very good at sussing out the power dynamics in relationships. Okay? So they realize, you know what? To stand in my power and to be powerful in this family dynamic, I got to hide behind this ego. If I'm a softie, if I am emotional, I have to hide behind this ego. If I have insecurities, I can't show weakness in this situation. I have to be strong. I can't show weakness, because weakness in this family dynamic is the death of the self. Right? It's just going to swallow you whole. It's that kind of toxic family connection. It's that kind of toxic family connection. And they sense the same strength with you, Leo, which both fascinates and repulses them. Because they think they will be gobbled up in this relationship. Your energy is so strong, right? They think they will be gobbled up in this relationship. You're reminding them of their family members. Very forceful. There's something very forceful they perceive about you. It could be just strength, but they perceive it as force. Okay, because they're accustomed to force, right? So they're coming from this narcissistic family, and this is what they're being triggered to heal at this time. You see, they're seeing this narcissistic family from a higher perspective. Look at judgment here, okay? They're looking at everybody with fresh eyes, okay? And they realize, and this is what has kept them stuck, it is this programming. For some of them, and you look Taurus coming out again. So Scorpio and Taurus featured very strongly. Okay, so what they're realizing is that pattern of behavior where they go after the material world or immerse themselves in the material world, or they have to prove themselves through the material world, where they're greedy, that comes from their family, okay, and their family is unawakened. So they're seeing all of this. They're seeing all of this now. Now they're getting all kind of synchronicities about you, all right, that's telling them to choose, okay, because upright, this talks about the choice, because this was the original name of the Lovers card, the choice, and was supposed to be a man making a choice between his partner or his mother, okay, and I think it might even be the same situation now for some of you guys, right? The interfering party, the narcissistic family, might be a mother figure, all right? So they're being driven by spirit to make a choice. They know what this choice is, but they feel conflicted. Why do they feel conflicted? Because there's karma here. We have temperance. So this tells me that they're in a karmic situation that may have children. All right, but they're telling you a year from now, though, and this is their 3D self. What's happening a year from now? Well, that's when you come into play, right? That's when that 10 of Cups happens. All right, so that's what they're planning. Look, Scorpio again, right? Scorpio, Taurus, Libra coming out here. All right, so they're saying a year from now, it looks like this is going to be the manifestation of everything that you desire. But right now, they have some healing work to do. Look, they're saying it right now. And they want to thank you for always believing in them. They really do take in everything that you tell them about healing and all of that, right? So they're working on their heart. They're working on their heart right now. I think for some of them, they're definitely with a third party that they're going to be releasing, okay? We have that 4 of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so let me look at their heart space energy now. Heart space, head space for you. Let's see what's going on. Okay, and as I touch this deck, want to thank Sandra C for this beautiful early Christmas gift of the Legacy of the Divine Tarot. And she sent me another one, the Arcanum Tarot, but I will debut that next week. This week, I'm using this deck, right? So thank you so much for that. And I'm also using this Empathic Oracle. And this is from Tornaya, yes. And Tornaya also gave me the Gaia Oracle that I was using for the other astrological sign reading. So I want to thank both of them for their beautiful gifts. I really do appreciate. I can't hold another bloody bookshelf in this apartment. So I'm trying to curb it on my my little tarot collection for now. And hopefully next year, we'll be in a new space, guys. Hopefully. I'm working hard. All right, so we have a Knight of Swords in reverse. So this is my pathological liar card, right? But it's also someone who is not communicating as well. All right, so that's a Knight of Swords in reverse, right? So we have a Gemini coming through, and look, the liar. Look, I'm pathological liar backed up by the sneaky person, right? Oh my God. What is this? All right, well, let's see. When they think about you and they think about this connection, Leo, let's see what's going on, right? So we have the 2 of Wands in reverse. That's a beautiful card. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. We have the Queen of Cups, and also beautiful card, Cancerian. We have the 5 of Wands in reverse. More fire. I told you it was fire and water, right? I told you it was fire and water. And then we have the 4 of Swords. All right. So I see someone. They've made a choice, like their heart has made a choice. That fire inside has made a choice, right? They're seeing you as so loving, so giving. They know that you are the one. They want to mend things with you. If you guys are in separation or you guys had a falling out, they want to come here with these flowers and make things up to you. Okay, we have this black bird. That's a messenger, right? So they want to bring us a message of love, but it's also a message of surrender, because love is a red flower. Don't know what kind of flowers they are. I'm sorry, guys. And white is surrender and purity. So they have pure intentions, it looks like, for coming back and trying to heal things with you, but it looks like they got some people that they need to deal with first, and it's narcissistic family members. And as we're saying family members, my brother is calling me. Now, he's not narcissistic, but I'm saying there's definitely interference here from family members, okay? Right. I love my brother so much. He's a sweetie. He's a sweetie. He's also a Gemini. Look at that. Yeah, so there's definitely interference in this connection from family members, all right? All right, Leo, let's look at the heart space. Now, family members could be the family that they have, okay? So, might be a karmic children, that kind of thing, right? Some of the biggest karmics are also the children that they have with these karmics, because it reminds them of their own childhood when they may have been abandoned, and, you know, it really triggers their abandonment wounds. There's that as well. Heart space for you, we have the Fool in reverse. They ain't trusting this situation. They're feeling like a fool, though, from the past, I get. Aries. We have the Page of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And then we have the King of Cups in reverse. Right, okay, so it looks like this person... all these emotions inside, but they ain't saying shit. They prefer to try and manipulate you and control the situation, because the King of Cups in reverse, that is the emotionally manipulative karmic, okay? So it looks like your person's still in some kind of karmic energies here, all right? They're not expressing their emotions, even though they're feeling it. We know that they're feeling it, okay? But it looks like they want to come back and give some kind of apology here. They're feeling foolish, feeling kind of dumb about the past, okay? Right? They're feeling kind of dumb about the past. They want to come back, give this apology, and they want to face the music. That's the first time I got this with this Nine of Swords reverse. They want to face the music because they can't get no sleep. They can't get any sleep, right? Everything that they've done, the truth of everything that they've done has been bombarded them. So they want to pull out of that energy, and they feel like if they come forward and apologize to you, they're going to get some respite, right? They need your forgiveness. But they ain't saying shit about their emotions, though. I don't know what's their problem. They're not saying shit about their emotions. They're keeping that inside. Let me pull a card on that. That King of Cups reverse. Yeah. The reason why they are not expressive, their childhood was fucked up. The Six of Cups in reverse. A dysfunctional childhood. Okay? So it's very hard for this person to pull out of that robotic mode. You know what is the years? Maybe 30, 40. Some of your masculines are much older, senior people, right? You've had 30, 40, 60 years of being robotic, and then somebody within a space of a year or two or three wants you to be open. That's a tough call, right? That's a tough call. But you don't have to stick around for that shit. But I'm just saying, you know, sometimes it helps to understand, because it lets us know there's no need to take it personal. That's the person and their struggle, right? But if they're emotionally kind of blocked off, there's also part of you that may also be blocked off. So maybe that's something you can examine as well, right? All right. Yeah, they feel like a fool, because this I pulled this to put it on the Fool card, and Aries comes out in. They feel like a fool because they didn't recognize the Queen of Fire at the time. They couldn't see your divinity. I think they felt your sexual power. That's for sure. They saw you as a go-getter, right? An entrepreneur. They could see that. But they couldn't see your divinity at that time. They couldn't. Because to see divinity, you have to be divine, eh? Right? You can't appreciate what you don't know. You know, it's like going by some bush people somewhere. A tribe who has not made contact with the outside world. And they're giving them a Louis Vuitton bag, right? What does that? What does that mean to them? It means absolutely nothing. That's probably something that they can put as a mat or some shit. right? It means absolutely nothing, right? So you have to know in order to appreciate. This person didn't know. All right, so how are you blocking the connection, Leo? I used to ask, what is blocking the connection, but I'm asking, we're going to focus on all circle of control, right? So how are you blocking this connection? All right, you're not speaking up neither. You're not speaking up either. You're not. Look, we have a Knight of Swords in reverse, right? So you're not speaking up. You're also tight-lipped. You're like, you know what? Tired of this person and their shit. It's time for them to come forward and talk, right? So you're not talking either, right? You might also have secrets too. How are you blocking this connection? Well, you're going through your own awakening, okay? But what I'm getting here as well is that you're judging this person. You're being judgy, Leo. And it's so weird because I posted on Instagram today about about judgment and different ways that we can have a superiority complex and not recognize. So maybe that's something that you need to check out. But you're judgy. You're judging this person, and Spirit wants you to come out of that energy, right? We just have to come to a place of acceptance that they're on their journey. They're on their journey. That's all, right? How are you blocking this connection? We have 4 of Wands in reverse. So there's a little instability that you might be going through at this time, and Spirit needs you to get back into balance. Okay. Now you might have also had an unstable foundation as well, because 4 of Wands talks about our foundations, how we were brought up. So there's something about you that is unstable, and Spirit wants you to have a look at that too. Spirit needs you to see the higher perspective in your unstable foundation. What else we getting here? We also have the Hangman in reverse. Yeah, there's some higher perspective that you're not getting. That's the second time we've gotten that. Let me pull a card and let me see what it's about. What's this higher perspective that Leo isn't getting? Your Spirit wants you to look at your own childhood and really see the similarities between how you guys operate, because it looks like both of you guys may have issues being authentic with your emotional truth. That's what I'm seeing here with that Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay, it looks like being emotionally vulnerable, or being emotionally expressive, I should say, makes both of you guys feel vulnerable. Okay, all right, okay, Leo. All right, so based on what we're seeing here, what can we expect will be this person's actions towards you within a month from you watching this reading? We have the Empress in reverse. That's a karmic energy. Leo and, what am I saying, Leo? Leo, Libra and Taurus. And we have the Ace of Cups. What am I saying, the Ace of Cups? My God. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Which reading was this, boy? One of the readings that came out yesterday. So we're talking about either Gemini or Cancer had this lineup. We have the Emperor coming through. And we have the King of Swords coming through. Beautiful. Aquarius, and then we have Aries and Taurus. So what am I getting from this? I am getting now the Empress in reverse is the distorted feminine. That's a karmic. So that looks like an intimate partner or mother figure or something like that. It looks like whatever they've built together, it breaks apart with this Ace of Pentacles in reverse. That foundation is destroyed. And the Emperor emerges, taking charge of the situation and coming forward with some truth. So if you ask for truth, you're going to get it, okay? You are so going to get it with that King of Swords. All right? Now, we're going to ask, what's the last bit of advice for you from Spirit? All right? We're going to focus on ourselves. What's the last bit of advice? All right, because it looks like this person coming forward with some communication here. And they're not going to sugarcoat anything. We have a predator. Oh, my God. Oh, my word. What's this? What is this? Now we have resistance. And it's a card number 45. That's a 9. Now, this looks like the compass. This is like the 4 directions, right? So it looks like somebody has been resisting spirit, resisting faith, resisting the natural flow of the universe. And this is a card for you, so it's you, right? So let us have a look and see how you've been resisting your own transformation or the natural flow of the universe, because that's what I'm getting with that card. All right, let me read from the book for you guys. Spirit says to surrender. All right, let's see 45. All right, let's see what's going on with 45. The choices I resist present the opportunities of surrender into growth. All right. So this is about resisting this connection at this time, it looks like. It says, oftentimes along the path of an empath, lessons may seem to keep showing up that are reoccurring themes of choices that are uncomfortable. This discomfort can create a fierce resistance within to any change, not allowing the chance to navigate the lesson that is representing itself as a teaching. Empaths learn best by having an energetic experience, and making a choice is where that experience begins. When your life feels stuck, there may be a missing component of truth that impedes your progress forward. It is not easy to find your next destination when a page is missing from your energetic map. It takes courage to enter into the fear that binds your choice. But when you discover what awaits you beyond the fire, you will wonder why you allowed yourself to miss this opportunity for growth and healing. What are you resisting? Are you open to change? Look deep into the situation and find a seed from where the resistance comes from. Is this an accurate experience, or are you allowing yourself to see and feel the truth for reasons that are not apparent? So there's several things going on here. There's one, Spirit saying you're resisting a natural flow of this, and you're missing a particular teaching opportunity by not seeing the higher perspective in this experience. So you're resisting spirit, one, by not going with the natural flow of the universe, but you're also resisting the growth experience by not looking outside, or rather not looking from high above and seeing why this person came into your life. Okay, because when you get that piece of truth, it's going to revolutionize everything. Okay, and remember, this person's mirroring to yourself. It may be hard to believe, right? But this person's mirroring. Just remember that this person is mirroring to you an aspect of yourself that is unhealed. Okay, and once you get that, you'll know exactly what to do. All right, my loves, Leo, the lovers, thank you so much for tuning in. Take care. Grateful for your likes, shares, and subscribes. Take care. Bye. Love you guys.